And welcome back. The first ever Ultimate Fighting Championship is being held in Toronto tonight. Many fans of the sport can hardly contain their excitement in anticipation of the big event.
These guys love it. I love it. This is an amazing sport. Thank you, Dana White. Woo!
Many attended a fan expo to buy the latest in UFC gear, fight demonstrations, and to meet some of their heroes. More than 55,000 fans are expected for the biggest mixed martial arts event ever held in North America. More than 50 guest fighters will be in town for the event. More than any show outside of Vegas, where the company is based. The province legalized the event last August after a long battle. Now, George Kiriakou is the owner of Fight to Be Fit, a mixed martial arts sports conditioning facility, and he joins us now from Toronto. Now, I'm told that if you don't like any of my questions, you may put me in a headlock or something like that.
Absolutely,
So
Scott.
I am forewarned. What do you think this means for Ontario to have this event being staged in Toronto?
Scott, you know, absolutely, this is a monumental day. The first time I was on here, we actually, if we can chronicle the events, we can talk about history in the making. It was 8 months ago that the Ontario government finally legalized mixed martial arts. And here we are 8 months later for, as you preluded, the largest UFC mixed martial arts event in the history. All right, Scott, we're talking about 55,000 seats sold in a matter of hours.
Now, what accounts for the popularity of this? Why is it so popular? And I'm hearing that Canada is especially a hotbed for this sport.
Well, Scott, clearly we can look at the ticket sales. I mean, Dana White and the Zuffa brothers, who put together an amazing production. They've had their eyes and sights set on Canada for a long time, a huge market. And finally, we're here. The fans in Toronto are some of the greatest fans in the world for any sporting event. You know, we can look at this weekend, for example. We had the royal wedding. We have the elections on Monday. This event trumps any of those events.
You think
bar
so?
None. Absolutely, bar none.
I mean, everybody knows that politics is pretty tough as well, but, you know, there are some critics out there who are going to say, listen, this is just, you know, organized barbarism. It's barbaric.
No,
I mean, what do you say to that, that criticism?
You know, Scott, I started my career in professional wrestling and fighting about 10 years ago in Japan, where the sport is so respected, so honored, so humbled. It troubles me, and I really can't understand how we see this as a barbaric sport. And it's the media's twist that they've put on it. I see myself somewhat as an ambassador of the sport, and I'm here to educate people, to let them know that there's nothing barbaric about the sport. You can talk to any of my members in my gym who are getting great results through utilizing mixed martial arts training. You can talk to any of the women who do my self-defense classes that are doing mixed martial arts training, that are being empowered with this great form of training. If ever in that need, if ever in a vulnerable moment, you can talk to any of the parents who bring their kids to my program to do mixed martial arts training, how this has changed their kids. A lot more self-esteem, more confidence, more positivity. So absolutely barbaric. No, no chance.
Is it true that this sport has really eclipsed boxing?
Absolutely. For the most part, we're looking at the entertainment side of it. Mixed martial arts is what I like to call it, sort of a buffet of fighting, where you have so many different ranges, from boxing, Muay Thai, then transitions into your clinch range, then transitions into wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and then into ground fighting.
And some people might, you know, some people who don't know all those terms might say, you know what, it's just a bar fight. It seems like it's a bar fight.
Absolutely not, Scott. For myself and for a lot of these fighters, we're looking at an extremely hard lifestyle. At the end of the day, sure, we're looking at the end product, the fight, which sometimes lasts a round, 2 rounds, 30 seconds. But these guys, Scott, go through, you're looking at 10,000 hours of training and preparation for one fight. So what does that require? Yeah, sure, a lot of physical integrity. But the most important thing of becoming a really good mixed martial artist or any athlete, it's the mind, all right? It's the mind conditioning. It's the focus, the determination, the will, the discipline. So, I mean, this event in Toronto is going to wake up a lot of people worldwide and show a lot of doubters that this truly is an amazing sport. I love it. I love it.
It definitely seems like a phenomenon. George Kiriakou from Fight to Be Fit, thank you very much for joining us.
Scott, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Now, for a look at the weather across the country.